Now we are going to discuss the present poem Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. In our outline of the poem, we have discussed that this poem focuses on the importance of natural events in our life. Poet believes that the small event of nature can affect our life positively. In this poem, we notice that the poet is sad, the poet is upset, the poet is sorrowful, the poet is depressed in the beginning of the poem. But in the latter part of the poem, we find that his mood has changed. The reason for this change is the dust of snow. Dust of snow means the tiny particles of snow. When this dust of snow fell on him, he felt sudden change. He found that his mood has changed. His depression has removed. His sadness has removed. He is filled with positive thoughts. These are the changes that happens only because of this small natural event, that is the falling of the dust of snow on the poet. Now we focus on the first stanza of this poem. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. In the first line, the poet is describing the way how a crow shakes the branches of a hemlock tree. The particular way of shaking off the branches of hemlock tree is not given. The poet imagines that a crow sits on the branches of a hemlock tree. That's why snow fell on the poet. Or crow leaves the branches of hemlock tree. This is the reason why snow fell on him. Third reason may be that he sits on the branches of hemlock tree and shakes the branches of the tree. So these are the possible ways that dust of snow fell on the poet. Simple meaning is this: when the crow sits or leaves or shakes the branches of the tree, then the dust of snow fell on the poet. As we know, a crow is not considered as a good omen, OMEN. A crow is considered as a bad omen. But here the poet has used this symbol or this negative symbol in a positive way. Second negative symbol used by the poet is hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is a poisonous tree. So here you see the poet has used the two symbols, a crow and a hemlock tree. Both refer to bad omen, omen. So in the first stanza, we notice that a crow sinks down on the poet the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So this is the simple, small, natural event. Now come to the second stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Has given my heart a change of mood. So, who has given his heart a change of mood? That is falling off the dust of snow. Dust of snow or the falling of dust of snow has given the poet's heart a change of mood. As I told you in the first stanza, we notice that the crow shakes the branches of hemlock tree. Due to this, dust of snow fell on him. This was the incident that took place in the first stanza. Now we are going to discuss what is the impact of falling of dust of snow on him. According to the poet, this small incident has changed his mood. Second line, a change of mood clearly indicates that the poet was not happy. He was sorrowful. But due to this incident, his mood has changed. His psychological condition has changed and saved some part of a day I had rued. The poet believes that this incident, that is, falling of dust of snow, has changed his mood. Due to this, he has escaped himself from destroying his whole day, destroying his whole day, thinking of the past or thinking of his sorrow, thinking of his repentance. Simple meaning is this, that falling of dust of snow has saved the poet's whole day from becoming destroyed. He has saved. The falling of dust of snow has saved the life of, has saved the day of poet, because this incident has changed the mood of life, and he was happy because he was not going to destroy his whole day. He can destroy his whole day by thinking of his past life, past sorrow, the cause of sorrow. He repents. In other words, we can say his life is not going to be destroyed by repenting, or his repentance will not destroy his day, and it happens only because of the fall of dust of snow. So here the poet has focused on the importance of a small event of nature. Nature has a healing power. Nature can cure our ailments. Nature can remove our sorrows. The same thing has been described in this poem, a small poem, Dirty Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. Now, when we come to the literary aspect of this poem, we find that the whole poem contains two stanzas. Each stanza has 4 lines. The rhyming of the scheme is AB AB, CD CD. Next, we will find out alliteration, consonants, and assonance in several lines. Now we find consonants in the last line. Day I had rude. Here you see the repetition of the letter D. Next, we will find the example of alliteration, that is saved some part. Here you see in saved some SS. So these are the literary aspect of this poem. Thank you.